Hello and welcome! This video is about Chaos Rifts, and what we're going to do is show you where they all are, what's involved, what you need to do to enjoy it, how much does it cost, and all the details like that. So without further ado, let's get started. Here we go. So the first thing I'd like to do is show you where the patch notes are for this update. It is on Pearl Abyss's website for Black Desert Mobile, and it's for May 20th, the year 2025. And as you can see, it goes right into Chaos Rift, showing that they just added 2 new locations, and it's in Donghae Province, and these are 13 and 14. So you kind of need to know your Roman numerals to get familiar with navigating around this. So basically it's just showing what the CP is, how much it costs, 3.68 billion silver each to get the item you need to get in to enjoy it for the length of time it gives you. So, I mean, that could be 18 minutes or longer, it depends. But it also shows you that there's something that's going on here. It's exchange primal accessories for chaos crystals. So if you're looking for chaos crystals and you need that and you have an abundance of primal accessories, you can turn them in at any Chaos Rift location and do that. I don't see the benefit in it yet, but maybe down the road it will be clear. But they also made some changes, placement of monsters in Chaos Rift 4, changed Spirit Powder to be obtainable in Chaos Rift, was that 8, 9, and 10, and they removed items, as you can see, in the various rifts. So it's 1 to 14 is how many rifts we have. And they increased the item drop quantity for advanced EXP scrolls, boss stamps, tablets, adventure tokens, shadow knots, and condensed dark energy chests. So basically, they're making some changes, trying to see if the quality of life improvement for this works. If not, they'll keep tweaking at it and changing it. They also said adjusted to not consume silver in the amounts under 1 million when purchasing items to go into Chaos Rift 1 through 12. And if you had an issue with any of that, you'll get your money back in the mail. Well, with that is the patch notes. Let's move on. So what I'd like to do now is give you a tour of how this all works. You start in the city of Balenos, then Serendia, and then you go all the way into all of the Calpheon and neutral border zones, so the red areas. You move over to North Medea, South Medea, or Media, however you would say it. You move on to Great Desert, and then West Valencia, North Valencia, and then it begins in South Valencia. That is where the first Chaos Rift is. I think I said that right. Chaos Rift. Yeah. 16,580 CP is the level of the monsters here. As you can see, it's Chaos Rift Roman numeral 1. The suggested CP is 17,000. When you're done with your progression character, you're roughly 35,000. You got this. If you wanted to do that, that's fine, because you don't have a lot of silver, which is needed to get in. Or you can move on from South Valencia and the storyline and go to East Valencia. And this is where the Chaos Rift 2 and 3 are. So for 2, it's 24,000, still under what you would be when you're done with your progression character. And this is where I think you would be. Road Sulfur Mine Refinery, however you say that. Because it's 30, and if you're 35, you'll probably want to jump into Roman numeral number 4, or you can stick with 3. It's your option. But that was East Valencia, and then in the storyline, From there, you go all the way down to Northeast Camisylvia. So in this spot, let's go in. It should be, yep, Roman numeral number 4. And it's just this one here. Wow, there used to be a lot in this region and not anymore. But it's 35,000 CP, so if your progression character is just under that, you'd be at number 3. And then you would slowly get over here to number 4. Not West Camisylvia, where that's a little further. Whoops. From Northeast Camisylvia, you go to Dregan. So here's where they are. It is 5, 6, and 7. So as you can see, 5 is 40k CP, 6 is 44. You're probably starting to see a pattern now. And 7 is 48. It's kind of like every, 4,000 CP? And from Dregan, then you go to West Camisylvia and go to 8 and 9. So 8 is 53. Well, it doesn't really follow 4k CP increases, but there we go. That's fine. And this one is 58k. So this is the one that I'm at until I reach the CP needed for the next spot, which is North Camisylvia. So from west you go up north, and this is 63k, and I think I'm 61, trying to get to 62, so I have to wait before I can get to this spot. And then from North Camisylvia you go north into West Calpheon. Really cool Rex shield. So that is 11 and 12. So you would start at 11 up here at the top at 68k CP. And then you would go down to 12. And you're noticing the loot that is in that area. The loot's getting nicer and nicer. It really is. So for 12, it's 73. And you're like, man, that's a dream to get up that high in CP. So from West Calpheon, you would finish up over here in Donghae province, where they have 13 and 14. And 13 is 78k. And look at that. You get materials for getting some cool rings. And 14, the tippy top at 83k is really nice stuff. So that is our tour of where all the Chaos Rifts are. So let us now show you what you do when you get to a Chaos Rift and you want to get in. Here we go. Alright, so we put ourselves in a town, and this is how you access the map. So we'll tap on the globe, hit the world map, and I'm going to pretend that we are a progression character and we want to do our first Chaos Rift. And I recommended Roman numeral number 3 over here in East Valencia. So let's give this a go. You just tap move to entrance and we'll head on over there. So let's go ahead and do that now. And sorry for the long horse ride. This video is not very long. It's just kind of like, hey, this is what's in it. This is where it's at. This is what you do. Have a good day. I'm trying to bring some value to this video and show you so that you're well prepared and you know what to do. I think the biggest thing that you should take away from this is making sure you have silver and you're always getting a lot of silver, because they did reduce the cost of buying the items you need to get in and enjoy it, but it's still expensive. So you come up to this guy, Chaos Rift Watcher. He's at every Chaos Rift. Normally there could be things you would exchange, but you would normally just buy what you need and then tap on enter to go in. But here I kind of surprised myself because I saw this before reading the patch notes. I'm like, what is this? Chaos Crystal. And you can do this 3 times a week. So I understand it because we went through the patch notes. Apparently there might be something in the future that is Chaos Crystal heavy that you'll need a lot of Chaos Crystals, and maybe you're just swimming in pink items. Otherwise you'd be exchanging this Blazefire shield with things you get from like events or stuff like that. You just turn it in and you can be in the Chaos Rift a lot longer. So this is basically saying, okay, these are all the places in the game where you can get a Chaos Crystal, but if you had pink accessories and you were really hurting and needed Chaos Crystals, then you could turn them into this guy, which, like I said, he's at every location, and get, you know, some Chaos Crystals for your effort. I also want to show you that if you're still jonesing for Chaos Crystals, you can go to the market and you can do 2 things. You can come up here and input in Chaos and you'll see Chaos Crystal. So you can tap on that, and currently in the market it is selling for this much. So 11.4 to 12.6 million silver. And once again, I like to say this in every video, if you need silver, I have a video that shows you what you need to do to go to Cursed Pirate Island so you can get a ton of silver. So please watch it when you have a moment. Otherwise, you go to etc. and then all, and you scroll down, keep scrolling, and it's almost there. There it is. And there's the Chaos Crystal. So right above Kragdalo's stone. So you could purchase all that's there, or instant purchase, which is just 1. But I kind of wised up and realized, oh, I need a pink accessory. I mean, I have Chaos Crystals. I thought it needed Chaos Crystals to get pink accessories. My brain reversed that, thinking I would get it, but I apparently didn't read where it says exchange that material, the pink accessory, for those things. So, and like I said, I wised up. I realized, oh, it needs a ring. Right. Gotcha. So, I also want to take this moment to tell you that as you get alt characters in the game, you really should organize all your alts to hold stuff like pack mules. And if you wanted to buy what you need to go in, that's how much silver it is. But let's go into the inventory for my other characters. And the way that I set it up, Holy Knight is holding all my pink accessories and everything to do with pink accessories. You know, it's for upgrades and such. And so it's kind of like, all right, well, I know she has something that I can use, so we're just gonna pretend. Oh, okay, here's a ring. Let's go ahead and unload it and see what it looks like when you go back. Oh, look, I also had earrings that were pink. Ah, cool. So we'll come back to exchange, and the first one is the ring. See, now it's lit up with a yellow exclamation point showing that you have an item to offer. So you would tap on that, tap register, and if you tap exchange, it will take your ring and give you Chaos Crystals. And I think it's harder to get the pink ring than it is to get Chaos Crystals. I just don't see the value in this right now. I'm sure it'll be clear down the road. And if there is a high level player watching this video and they say, oh, hey, great, I need Chaos Crystals, in the comments, let me know why. That'd be great. Okay, so normally you would come to him, do the middle option to exchange or exchange all. You can buy 10 of these shields. So if you bought one, look at the money I have in the top right. See, it's about almost, what was that, 1.8 billion? Yeah, 1.8 billion silver for one. And if you exchange, look at all the billions of silver go away. I have 426 billion, and now I have 409. See what I mean? Expensive. And it's meant to be that way, because the things you get in the Chaos Rift are really nice. The loot drops it's big, and it gets better the higher levels of Chaos Rift you get into and enjoy. Alright. Oh, hey, I completed a quest. Nice. Thanks. Alright, so now that you have your shields, you tap enter. Oh, let's put it on this. So you would tap on enter. We'll expand the map when we get in. He says, hey, protect yourself. Thanks, buddy. Now in this window, every pass is for 18 minutes. And I have 10 passes, or shields. So let's tap on the plus, or you can tap in the middle, and you can put in 10 and confirm. And that equates to 3 hours. So that's fine. That's fine. And you're probably like, why is a high level going into this low level? Because you can. Because this is the example. And I'm not going to waste the billions of silver. I'm farming it. 3 hours is gonna be how long Archmage is in here. I know I could have bought one, but what's the fun in that? So expand the map. When you get into the Chaos Rift, you're facing the exit. Please remember that. Where the torches are, if you run straight, you're just going to run right out of it, and then you have to go back in. When you turn around and you're looking around, you're trying to be respectful. You don't want to farm in a place where somebody's farming. That's just rude. Find your own little spot. The maps are big, and it's just find a group of guys that, are available, and just auto and go to it. At this moment, 3 hours, you could probably go watch a movie or do some errands, or you can check your tasks and see that you completed a task for getting in. So you got free materials, a Chaos Core and Dark Coin. Nice. Now what I also do personally when I'm in here is I take this opportunity to check and see what else I could do. Now if you are working on your weekly tasks, they give you 50 black pearls if you finish 5, and another 50 if you finish up 7. So it's really worth your effort and time to do that. But while I'm in here, if I have time, I go into my inventory and clean that up. As a matter of fact, that's the next video I'm going to be doing next, is cleaning up your inventory. How about that? But I take this opportunity because you're on auto, and sure, you could fight them manually, but 3 hours worth? Yeah. So you just take this moment to put things in storage or use things like this. Use these passes so that they're ready for you when you need it, and just be familiar with all the stuff that you have and what it is. Sometimes you'll have items that you really should throw away, like desert items that are quests, and you're just not going to get to that. So with that is it. That is all about Chaos Rifts, and that's how you get in. And after 3 hours, you're at the entrance and just standing there, so you can go and do whatever you like. But I also did want to point out, if you go to the one that's at your level, the number will be white, and if it's green, that just means it's very easy for you. If it's gray, then it's terribly easy. You could probably sneeze and they'll die. So with that, let us go to the outro of our video. Here we go. And on behalf of Archmage and myself, Magi, I'd like to say thank you. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you like the videos on this channel, please like, subscribe, let people know I am always making more videos, and there are always more videos left to do. So once again, thank you very much, and you have a great day. Take care. Bye now.